Vauxhall has imported the VXR8 as a halo for its VXR high-performance range ever since, giving Luton a rear-wheel drive monster that recalled the Lotus Carlton in an otherwise front and four-wheel drive lineup. But now Vauxhall has slipped its GM moorings and Holden has stopped producing cars, while continuing to import and sell GMs. The Commodore name will be redeployed onto the Holden version of the Insignia. Vauxhall is determined for the VXR8 to go out in a burst of tyre smoke, hence the VXR8 GTS-R. The name recalls Australia's 1996 Commodore GTS-R. You'd have needed £74,500 to secure a VXR8 GTS-R, with just 15 coming to the UK. All are sold out. The limited edition has new front wings, splitter and grille plus 20-inch alloys, and a new rear diffuser and spoiler. It also moves quite a lot faster than your regular VXR8. Those 6.0-litre, naturally aspirated VXR8s were quick enough, but always took a while to get in their stride. The GTS-R sees to that by adopting the same 6.2-litre supercharged V8 you'll find in the Camaro's ZL1. It produces 587 bhp and 545 pounds-feet, and transforms this VXR8 into a truly quick saloon, with instant response, far less throat clearing at the bottom end and a noise like a V8 supercar's start grid, though the bimodal exhaust can do manners. Likewise the chassis, because there's more finesse to the GTS-R than just a large power output. Magnetic ride control adaptive dampers do a fine job of balancing body control with comfort. And the electrically assisted steering is light enough to shrug off 1880 kilograms. Yet weighty enough to provide a sense of feedback. On track, brake torque vectoring and huge 6-piston calipers with 410mm discs give all that mass a chance of making the apex. In fact, for a big car with a heavy lump of metal over the front wheels, this VXR8 turns in pretty smartly. Even in damp conditions, the new 20-inch Conti rubber soaks up the huge low-down torque well enough to give the driver the confidence to get on the power early. And because this is such a long, well-balanced car, it's incredibly progressive and controllable even when the tires can grip no more. Besides, the driver preference dial lets you tweak through touring, sport, performance and track modes, so you can build up to lighting the rear tires up like an aerosol on a barbecue. You can also reduce the workload with a 6-speed automatic gearbox, but the 6-speed manual we're testing feels more fluid than the beefy early transmissions. And surely a send-off like this really should be specified with a manual. There are interior improvements you'd expect after a decade of development, such as a new instrument cluster and driver assistance aids, including blind spot monitoring, lane departure warning, and forward collision alert. Factor in 8-way adjustable seats that'd get you from Adelaide to Alice in one stint, so much rear legroom you can almost walk about, and a huge boot. and you can almost convince yourself that a supercharged V8 Vauxhall is practical. The usual caveats apply, in that the Germans, your M5S and E63S, have a far more premium feel, especially inside, for not that much more cash. It's also probably thirsty. But the reason we've always loved this car is because it's just so unhinged, plus it sounds great. We'll never see its like again.